Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Down, 60 yards.
Double tight. Hey. You got three down.
Say go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Ready.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a give right side. Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready. 22 jump bomber, 22 jump shoot.
2nd and 15. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
You better be afraid of me.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Darnold, and that's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check, 59. You don't want this.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
All righty. 59 Mike. Check, 59. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Check that. Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 4, check 4.
Ready, ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Give me that ball.
Now back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Second and 11. And that's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Hey, check, check. 55, Mike, 55. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that back.
They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check, check. Hey, ready.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Play action. It's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like it. I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
After one, 17-7 is our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Throwing again is Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Off of play action, Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
First down, Jets.
Mike, go sack.
Check, 59, 59. Man, I got you.
Darnold from the red zone now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He can't get him down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
We're going to sack.
59. Mike, 59. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam.
Now.
Marshall, motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Taylor. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Go. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Shoot.
General West. Shoot.
Here's Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Set. 18 Gator.
I know he ain't got it.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check mine, check mine. Watching your five.
Here we go. Get it.
They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Haywood. X3. 218. Chopper.
Let's go, let's go. Kill, kill, kill.
Hit it.
Kill, kill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check 59.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll go on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, dude.
Check, 59.
Red 80.
Right here.
49.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
15 line. Now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
Henderson on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Waiting.
Let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Ricky.
Bravo.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Red 80.
Tackles. Mike's 5'9. Mike's 5'9.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's what I'm talking about. Set. Damn, Greg. Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 12, Darnold flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 80 weapons.
They run with Taylor. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam.
Get it.
2nd and 5. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Show it up, show it up.
61, matchbox lights.
He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hold the loop, hold the loop, hold.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold from the gun. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's see what you got.
Ready?
Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
18 Gator.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Deep rip.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
All day, 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the pass. Watch the 80. Man, 80. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Hey, 5'7".
80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And it's third down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check 3, check. No, 80. Kill. Man, 80.
Hey, Delta.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They run with Logan. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All day, dog. Check nickel. 80.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 5'9", 80. Check 99. Check
Go. Pilot, 64, weak.
Red 80.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, switch gears. Young lady. 55, Mike, 55. Watch the
Hey, wahoo!
55, Mike, 55.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Hey.
Bandit. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run.
Snap.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on second and long. Darnold.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Third and 2, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Quit talking about it.
Darnold on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. To the air again, Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Watch twist.
General West.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, and he's going to go down again. Jerome Baker, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go. Greystone, travel. 60 or.
Exit, exit.
Let's go.
On first down, Taylor, and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
X3, 218, chopper.
2nd and 3. They'll roll him out right. Hill fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the Jets sweep, this is Johnson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold rolling to his right. Throw complete to Herndon. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
10 logo.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Yo, go, go.
Choose the mic right here.
Look at me, zipper.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Hey.
Don't get nervous.
Smoke. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
for a lot of coaches.
Be honest. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 15.
Now Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch that, 80. Watch that.
Now it's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Not here.
New Mike.
Hey, lock it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Ready? 50, play.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.